Hey guys, it's Panda Quber. Today I'm going to show you how to solve these gear puzzles without any algorithms. So, funny story, the first puzzle I ever bought was actually years before I got into cubing. It was when I started my first job. It's called a gear ball. I got it from Australian Geographic, which is unfortunately no longer a store in Australia. And yeah, I really loved it. I don't know what it was that drew me to it. It's made by Methods and it's not like a 3x3. I don't solve this like a 3x3. I solve this using a completely different method that I'm going to show you guys today. It also works for this guy because if you look at the structure of the center and the sort of these pieces that are around the center, it's structured the same, so it works the same for the solution. So let's get into it. All right, so let's look at these guys. So I'm going to start with the gear ball because that's the one I learned to solve on. But this works with a lot of different gear puzzles, probably just not all of them. And that's mainly because of how they structure these side bits and stuff and how many movable pieces there are. It's called a gear ball because you can kind of hear it. It does sort of rotate on gears on the inside. Don't try to solve it by turning these guys. You'll misalign the pieces and you won't be able to solve it. When I used to go into Australian Geographic, I used to fix it because people would often misalign these in an attempt to solve it. So I think the first mistake people make when they want to learn how to solve this puzzle is that they're trying to solve a whole side, and that's not how this puzzle works. If you have one side whole, you'll actually have to mess it up in order to solve the other sides. So the best advice that always works for me when I teach people to solve this cube is the following. Don't try to make a whole side a color, as in don't try to make one side red or green or anything like that. Aim just to form lines of color like this guy here, or no, I think that's, and this guy here. So first thing I do is I always look around. The one thing a lot of people don't do when they start learning how to solve puzzles is look at how everything else changes around the outside of the cube, or ball in this case. So what you can see is I've got all my a lot of my centers lined up, and in fact if I just do that I can align a bunch of other ones. But that does me no good just to have them lined up. I need to find the opposites to these guys here, and I need to line them up like that. I need to start forming lines of color. So what I'll often do is I will pretty much keep rotating this cube until I can form different lines of color. It is essentially just about pairing things up. It's not overly complex. See how I just made some lines of color there? And that you can't really see that here, but when you rotate it up, that's what I want. I want full lines of color. And then I look at these guys, rotate up, I've got another line of color. And if I do that, more lines of color. I am getting closer, but as you can see, I've got opposites and that does me no good. So what I need to do is I need to rotate that up, do a 180, and then rotate that back. As you can see, I've made some more diagonals. So again, cross, rotate that 180, and put it back. And what you'll end up doing, just even by randomly turning this, is that you will eventually form these lines of color that you do want. Okay, so what stage I like to get to is this stage where I have a line, a solve side, and a dot. So from here, what you do is you turn it so it's sitting in the same line as this guy, that the one that's opposite colors. You do a 180 turn, solve that side, and then you rotate these guys into position. And because of the way the gear puzzle works, you will have to align these edges here properly, and it may mean you have to turn it more than once. In fact, that's twice to get that, and then this guy one more time to finish that off. I bought this a while ago. I just have it in my collection because, I don't know, I'm nostalgic about puzzles that I started with. And this is sort of the most cubic version of the gear ball. All right, so let's not fall into the same traps again. Always look around your puzzle, work out what you can do to form lines of stuff. So for example, I can see if I turn that like that, and then into that, I can make a white side there. Sometimes I also find just doing a diagonal, just going across, up, across, up, across, solves things like it has here without even trying. Line of colors, fine. Lines of colors, fine. So I'm pretty close. I'm just trying to work out the shortest. And back where I started. Where's this green center? That's what I'm not being able to solve. There we go. Solve that. Oh yeah, I'm really close now. I'm back to this stage again where I've got dot, line, side that's finished. So again, move that into one of those sides. Then you're going to rotate this 180. And then you just rotate the sides to line them up. See, the one thing I like about this puzzle, there's probably algs to solve it faster, but you can solve this intuitively without learning any algorithms. So 2 pieces of advice: look for that case at the end, do this diagonal, one up, across, up, across, up, across, and you'll find that you solve a fair bit of it that way. And always just try to be making lines of color like I was the entire time, whether it's opposites or anything like that, it doesn't matter. And yeah, I really hope you get these puzzles. I really enjoy them as an intuitive puzzle, and I don't want to learn any else because I like solving them intuitively. It's more of a challenge that way. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you check out my Instagram, Panda_Quber, and subscribe to get notified when new videos come out. Thanks for stopping by. Stay safe.